Alright guys, so today we're gonna be reacting to top 10 inventions from Russia. We already did the one for Germany. I'm very curious to see what the Russians has behind the sleeves and see what kind of invention they brought up to the market. That'll be very interesting. I'll be honest, I really don't know anything about inventions made by Russians. So this will be a very interesting reaction since I have no idea where this thing's gonna go. In the meantime, hold on tight and make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go.
Russia has a rich history of innovation, with many important inventions that have shaped our world. From space travel and nuclear power to the AK-47 and the Parodic Table, Russian ingenuity has left an indelible mark on our culture, technology, and way of life. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the top 10 inventions invented by Russia. Number 10. Space travel. Perhaps the most well-known Russian invention is space travel. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite, into orbit.
Oh, wow.
This achievement marked the beginning of the space race between the Soviet Union and the United States. Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first person to orbit the Earth in 1961. And in 1969, the Soviet Union sent the first unmanned spacecraft to the moon. Today, Russia remains a major player in space exploration, with its Soyuz spacecraft used to transport astronauts to and from the International Space Station. By the way, if you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe and like button.
I didn't know that.
Number 9. AK-47. The AK-47 is one of the most iconic and widely used assault rifles in the world. It was designed by Russian Mikhail Kalashnikov in 1947 and quickly became a staple of military arsenals around the world. The AK-47 is...
it's a cheap... It seems like a cheap weapon, but very effective at the same time.
It's known for its simplicity, reliability, and durability, and it has been used in conflicts all over the world. Number 8. Tetris.
What? Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
Tetris is one of the most popular video games of all time, and it was invented by Russian computer engineer.
Well, it was invented by a Russian that was living in the United States, or later he moved to the United States.
Alexei Pajitnov in 1984. The game involves fitting falling blocks into a grid, and it has been ported to almost every gaming platform imaginable.
That is very...
Today, Tetris
very nice.
is still widely played and has become a cultural icon.
Yeah, very high competition as well. Tetris. I've seen some of the competitions, Tetris competition, and they're very impressive, folks. If you have any opportunity to go on YouTube, search for some Tetris championship, you will see how hard it is.
Number 7. Vodka. Vodka is a popular alcoholic beverage that has its origins in Russia. The earliest records of vodka production in Russia date back to the 14th century, and the drink has since become a staple of Russian culture. Vodka is made from fermented grains or potatoes and is often consumed as a shot or mixed into cocktails. Number 6. The RS1 Atomic Bomb. The RS1 Atomic Bomb, also known as the First Lightning, was the first nuclear weapon developed by the Soviet Union. The bomb was tested on August 29, 1949, and had an explosive yield of 22 kilotons. The successful test marked a major milestone in the Soviet Union's nuclear program and sparked a new era of nuclear competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. Although the first nuclear reactor was developed by American physicist Enrico Fermi and his team, the Soviet Union developed their own nuclear reactor soon after and went on to become a major player in the field of nuclear energy.
Interesting.
Number 5. Periodic Table.
Really? Oh, that's a new one. I thought that was invented by Germans.
Periodic table of elements is a fundamental tool in chemistry, and it was first developed by Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev in 1869. Mendeleev arranged the elements by atomic weight and observed that elements with similar properties tended to occur at regular intervals. Today, the periodic table is still used by chemists and scientists around the world. Number 4. Sputnik. Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite, was invented by a team of Russian scientists and engineers in 1957.
It's the first one that we saw a little earlier.
The satellite was about the size of a beach ball and orbited the Earth for 3 months before burning up upon re-entry. The launch of Sputnik 1 marked the beginning of the space age and spurred a renewed focus on science and technology in the United States.
It looks very cool.
Number 3. Trans-Siberian Railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway is one of the most impressive engineering feats in history. The railway was built between 1891 and 1916 and spans over 5,700 miles,
That's beautiful.
connecting Moscow to the Pacific port of Vladivostok. The railway has played a crucial role in the development of Russia and has helped to connect people and goods across the vast expanse. Number 2. Anti-gravity suit.
What?
The anti-gravity suit, also known as the G-suit, was developed by Russian scientist Sergei Pavlovich Korolev in the 1940s. The suit is designed to help pilots withstand high levels of acceleration and prevent blackouts during flight.
Interesting.
The G-suit is still in use today and is a critical component of many military aircraft. Number 1. Theremin. The theremin is a fascinating electronic musical instrument that was invented in 1920 by the Russian physicist and inventor Leon Theremin. It's unique in that it's played without being touched. The musician uses their hands to control the pitch and volume of the sound by moving them around the instruments to antennas. The eerie, otherworldly sounds produced by the theremin have been used in everything from classic sci-fi movie soundtracks to modern electronic music. Despite being almost a century old, the theremin remains a beloved and captivating instrument that continues to inspire musicians and inventors alike. From space travel and nuclear power to vodka and the AK-47, Russia has made many important contributions to our world. The inventions on this list represent just a small fraction of the many achievements of Russian scientists, engineers, and innovators. Russia's legacy of innovation continues to this day, and we can only imagine what the future will bring. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and press the like button to help our work. See you in the next video.
Very interesting, very interesting. I would like to know, what are the ideas from the Russian going? Well, of course, we right now in a very tough situation regarding what's going on between, in the Slavic area. But in the future, maybe a connection between Russia and the North America. That'll be interesting when we all peaceful and we all love each other. I think that should be a good way to connect our economies and make sure that we don't have to just deal with all this weird stuff. I think connecting Russia to North America, at least to make it arrive in one of the northern states. Let's say we can use Minnesota or Michigan. Michigan's kind of weird. I'll say Pennsylvania, to connect all the way from Russia, go to Alaska, then go down to Canada, then connect it to Pennsylvania, the United States, and from there we can just keep moving forward with our relationship. But I think that will be a very huge economic boost. Of course, because the political derangement, these ideas has to stop. Because clearly I'm not the only one thinking about this. Of course, there's a political energy that is stopping these things. Because I know it would be nice to just have a railroad going from the United States all the way to the United Kingdom, right? But again, we will need to have some kind of checkpoints in the areas where we know it's secure. And make sure it's a high-speed highway train that goes from point A to point B. And that'll be interesting. I know China will be up to it. I know Chinese will be up to it. The Europeans, but I'm just thinking about the ones more realistically will be from Russia to the United States because the lands are very close. Alaska is very close to Russia. It's just my opinion. I'm just saying, just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hey, I will see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.